Welcome to another episode of Invention Therapy, where we're going to be talking about how you can make money by selling your products online. I know there are a lot of videos online about how you can make money, in different ways by selling products, affiliate marketing, things like that. But I can tell you, most of them are full of it. It really is true. They all want you to sign up for what they claim is going to make you money. But in the end, they're just trying to get you to give them money. And that's not what Invention Therapy is all about. We're doing this for the fun of it. We are doing it also for the traffic. Because obviously I've been selling things online and I need to make people aware of the products that I sell. But as far as what I'm talking to you guys about now and how you can make money, it's true, you can do it. You can copy the steps that I've done and many other people have actually done online. I'm not original. There are plenty of people selling products online and making lots of money. What I don't want you to do is follow all the other people that are trying to scam you. It's not true. If you think you're going to get online and start making money in 24 hours, well, then this video isn't for you. You need to go over and start watching the get rich quick videos, the ones you see in the ads and the ones you see all over YouTube. This is about starting a real business that you can turn into a career. I did it 15 years ago. Before becoming an inventor, I was in the movie industry. I worked for NFL Films. I produced shows. I was a cameraman. I built cameras for various productions. And what happened was along the way, and basically it was my wife, she told me I wasn't that good of a filmmaker. She said what I was good at was being an inventor. And she's the one years ago that got me into becoming an inventor. And I'm telling you that if you want to be an inventor, if you have skills, if you can just make a few simple products and start selling them online, it's easy to do, and with a little bit of effort, you will be successful. And let me show you a little bit about how I've done it. If you look here, this is one of my current inventions, Sound Laser. You can go to soundlaser.com, soundlazer.com, and you'll see a product that basically beams sound into people's heads. I invented this product about 3 years ago now, and it's been doing very well. I'm actually quite impressed with the popularity of it. It's used in museums, it's used on kiosks for advertising, supermarkets, shopping malls, things like that, and also experimenters that are just interested in directional sound. When I started, I had no idea that this product was going to be popular. I talk about this a lot. There are no good inventions or bad inventions as an inventor. You have to stop thinking that way and just think about the product and producing the product. Once you make a good product and you start doing the marketing around it, that's when you find out if it's viable. Listening to friends and what their opinions of the product are or your idea is not going to get you anywhere. They're not your customers. In fact, you don't even know who your customers are going to be. With Sound Laser, when I started, I had no idea what the market was. All I had was a product that was sitting there that I found interesting, so I put it together in a board and packaged it, stuck it on Kickstarter, and I think it raised over $120,000 just on Kickstarter alone. Well, that was 3 years ago, and I've been selling it ever since then, and it's grown a lot larger as a result of the work that I've put in. Let's take a look at what I've done to really improve it. And I've talked about this in other videos, the rule of threes. When you invent a product, you want to start thinking about how you can make that product into different versions of the same thing. You have to give your customers variety. And if you look here on the screen, you'll see that I now have multiple products that are based on the same concept of directional speakers. We have this one here, which is our Pro Amp Kit. And what this does is it allows kiosks and museums to simply mount it to a wall. It looks nice on the wall. It has a separate amplifier. It's very easy to set up. You put an MP3 into it, and it's a professional version of our original red Sound Laser product that I invented the first time. And then what we've done is we've gone out and we've created a bunch of other products that people can choose from. If you'll notice something here, they range in price from about $129 up to $399. And that is done for a reason. You want to give your customers variety. Now, that's something we should talk about. I say it's easy to create products and sell them online, but I've been doing it a long time, and I realize that you guys, have a long way to go before you think like me. But the way you want to think is you want to sell the most amount of product for the most amount of money per piece. That's because you don't want to be tied down to selling, let's say, $10 items and having to ship, 100 or 200 of them a day. Isn't it better if you just sell 10 or 20 items a day at $200 to $300 a piece? Then you can do it part-time. You can grow the business as it gets more and more popular. You'll have more time to develop new products. So I tend to spend my time developing products that are in that $150 to $400 range. You'd be surprised of how much money people are willing to spend. So think about that. Think about products that you could sell in the $150 to $300 to $400 range. And don't worry, if you have some ideas for some cheaper products, that's okay too. You'll notice that in these shows, we've been making a lot of different laser cut, and we're going to be making 3D printed products and things like that aren't going to be as expensive. We do have plans to sell them as kits online eventually, just because we want our audience to be able to get their hands on what we've been making. We're not really doing it from a sales standpoint to increase revenue, but we are doing it for customer engagement and to provide those products for people so that they can see how we've made them, and maybe it'll give them an idea of what they can do to get started. But those products are only going to be about $30. So selling 10, 20 of them a day is going to give us what, $300 to $500 to $600 a day. Now I know that may sound like a lot of money, and guess what? You start thinking that way and there's your $5,000 a month. So it's not a bad idea to start looking at products that are cheaper. But from a career perspective, you're either going to have to start getting large volumes of order or increasing the cost per price of the products that you sell. Both of these are very viable ways to start a business online. As I said, we've done this website. We started out, it was really simple. I use WordPress, by the way, and we're going to be talking about that in other episodes, how to use WordPress and set up your shopping cart. The shopping carts that I use are WooCommerce, and as are the themes. Once you get accustomed to them, they're real easy to set up. So take a look at WordPress, take a look at WooCommerce, and I'm going to be showing you in later episodes how to set up your website. There's plenty of tutorials online that allow you to set up your website and show you how to do it. But, again, we're not really talking about that for now. So I want to talk again about people, online that are saying to you, hey, you can get rich if you just buy my 12-step program. I should laugh because we're called Invention Therapy, and in a sense, we're a 12-step program to inventing. But seriously, those people are just feeding on your excitement, your inability to get out there and start on your own. And I'm trying to set up a thought process in your mind that says, hey, I don't need anybody else. I can do this on my own. Believe me, that's the way I do it. Most of what I've been doing, I've had to do on my own. I've had to generate my own traffic. I've had to figure out the algorithms for YouTube on my own. Because you could watch 1 million videos on YouTube about how to generate views, and I can tell you, although they're onto the right track, they don't even know. It's not as complicated as they make it sound. It's not as mysterious as they make it sound. With my experience as a programmer, I can tell you that the simplest answer for YouTube algorithm and generating traffic online is probably the case. So if you just stick with it and try different methods, try to make good content, try to make good products, try to make products that are searched for on Google, do a Kickstarter project, Indiegogo if you want to do that one. All these things will lead to you generating traffic and sales online. It's not really about gaming the system or knowing tricks. All you have to do is work hard at it, like I have for the last 15 years now. I've been selling online for 15 years, since the beginning of the internet when you couldn't even get somebody's credit card information. You had to take it over the phone or they had to mail you a check. I started on eBay when there was no way to pay for your products that you bought on eBay. You had to actually mail the person a check. And then came PayPal, which was a revolution, and that allowed us to start, taking money instantly from potential customers. And now PayPal allows you to even charge credit cards. They have been doing that for some time. Their fees for it are not that bad. So, you need to use all these services. You have WordPress, you have WooCommerce, you have PayPal, you have eBay where you can sell your products, you have YouTube where you can do your instructional videos. There's lots of places online that you can do, get on and start doing things and creating little websites or pages or project pages in the case of Kickstarter, or eBay pages in terms of the products you're going to sell, YouTube, your videos. All these methods can generate you traffic. So get out there, start thinking about it, watch all of our shows, watch the products we're making, start thinking of your own products, and I guarantee you, you're going to be getting your revenue up to over $5,000 a month quickly. I tended to call these sessions my rambling on, and I hope I didn't really drive you too crazy in this video. I was speaking from the heart. I was really saying that I do believe it's simpler than you think to become an inventor or to sell products online. You don't even have to be an inventor. You can sell other people's products. You can find sources on AliExpress, on eBay. You can contact people. There are a lot of people out there that don't know anything about the internet and have products to sell. You may know this, I go to Italy a lot, and I can tell you that Italy is a good example of a place that is ripe for products to be sold on the internet, and they have no idea where to get started. So I always said that there's a business opportunity in, importing stuff from Italy as an example, and just creating websites and selling that stuff online. So there's lots of potential to earn over $5,000 a month. Earning $5,000 a month on the internet is easy. I know that sounds crazy because you're obviously not making that kind of money, but I was making that kind of money on the internet years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. Obviously, I've grown way past that over the years. There's been some down times, there's been some good times, there's been some bad times. It does vary. You'll hear a lot of guys on the internet and on YouTube talk about that, how it's not predictable. That's the price you pay for being in your own business. We all pay that price. It's okay, because with the downs, it's easy to enjoy the ups. So, it's easy to get excited when the ups come. It's also easy to get a little depressed when the downs come, but if you remember the ups, it makes you strive for that. So I know you guys are striving to figure out how to make money. The economy is growing now. It's going to be growing in the next couple of years. It's a good time to jump on the internet and start selling things. They're saying by 2020, there's going to be 5 billion new people on the internet that have never even had a mobile device or been on the internet. So think about the potential for your market over the next few years by 2020. There is no better time for you to get started and for you to start earning money as an inventor or selling products over the internet. Thank you once again. I'm glad that you joined me for this episode of Invention Therapy. I hope you will hit the button below and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be having lots more videos that teach you how to get those ideas out of your head and turn them into a reality.